From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 7 and 8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. As Shaheed going to go in motion.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here we go.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down, Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Gun. 12. 11.
A first down carry by Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They go to Elliott again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
It's just set.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
On 1, ready? 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 83 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finish the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Motion man right is Rice.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They got his man. Complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go, finish the game.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Forced out to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Flip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 common. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. And the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But I'm a deep.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
43.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop him.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah Pacheco. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow. Euro 15. Attack, attack. 15.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11. 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and a couple. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. The man in motion is Brown.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
145 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's out quickly to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down. Here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock.
Here we go.
But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
11 empty.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Touchdown, Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Chiefs 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Shutting defenders at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Attack! Hey, yellow, go gun.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
15.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10. They'll send Rice in motion.
Attack!
Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
As Shaheed going to go in motion.
15. Come back.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right, his longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
11 mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
11. 12. 11 empty.
Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
On one, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bengals, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You trail by a touchdown, but you're in the red zone as we get set here, 1st and 10. Here's Manziel. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Manziel going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throw it. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And had to get it out quick. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 101 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. They run it again with Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now here live in New Orleans. Now 2nd and 9. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Sliding out of the pocket. And a sliding stop, but from where they mark it, he has the first down. Kamara.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Kamara trying again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left. And he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two. And they'll turn to Kamara.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. To see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 8, 34 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
There's a nice move. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With you for today's game is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys again at halftime.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Hill on the move to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Now Hill rolling to his right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Hill now operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Kamara up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him with a first and goal. Back to throw. Hill rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a while.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, 2 of the best in the business, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Touchdown, New Orleans! Mike Evans, 85 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time,
oh, that is going to be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Manziel. Evans has it left side. Past the 20. so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Since we're about to get underway, we'll kick it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 30, first and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Hill steps away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Hill now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll try the air now with Hill being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Hill looking to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Right. This 2nd and 4. Now Love. Screen pass to Connor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and he brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 6-0 our score after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. A quick throw complete on to Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Johnny Manziel. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball inside your own 10 as we get set here, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Manziel. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 40 yards out. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is in.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Off the RPO, he completes it. No gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. They'll turn to Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Johnny Manziel, 14 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. You can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly.
There he goes, right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. First and goal at the 1. There's Hill, out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hill on the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Evans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 17. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Love now to pass on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Peterson gets the call running left. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Peterson again. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 17-0 our score after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they take a knee. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Johnny Manziel. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jordan Love and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. And he'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10.
Set. Mike, 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
This is brought in at the 21. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now, let's not waste any time. Calling the action today, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon?
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Manziel. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any star.